Very good morning, students. Welcome to online learning program of Alchemy School. Students, I have started Science of Class 8, chapter number 2, Microorganism Friend and Foe, in which I have completed the chapter with the explanation of nitrogen cycle. Now it is time to do a small recap and to solve some of the questions. Students, in this chapter, we have read about some basic information about the microorganisms. We also read that how the microorganisms are useful for us and how microorganisms are harmful for us. What are the diseases they are causing in plants? What are the diseases they are causing in animals? What are the diseases they are causing in humans? In spite of that, we have also read how the microorganisms are creating the food poisoning in the human body, how the microorganisms are spoiling your food, what are the preventive measures and how you can prevent your food, what are the different methods of doing the food preservation, and we have read lastly the nitrogen fixation and the nitrogen cycle. Now it is time to solve some of the questions. So students, our first question of NCERT textbook is, can microorganisms are seen with the naked eyes? If not, then how they can be seen with the naked, how they can be seen? So the answer is microorganisms are very tiny organisms. They cannot be visible with the naked eyes, and to see the microorganisms we need a special instrument, that is microscope. Now next question is, what are the major groups of microorganisms? Students, there are 5 major groups of microorganisms that you already know, that is bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae and viruses. These are the 5 groups of microorganisms. Next question is, name the microorganism which can fix the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. You know it very well. The rhizobium is a bacteria or is a microorganism, and the cyanobacteria which can fix the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil. Students, next question is, write a short note about the usefulness of the microorganism. It is very simple. I have told you that microorganisms are very useful for us because they are helping the formation of the food products. For example, achar. They are also helping into the making of idli, dosa, bakery products, cake and biscuits. The microorganisms are also helpful in the formation of alcohol on a large scale. They are also helpful in the formation of medicines like antibiotics, vaccines. And microorganisms are also helpful to increase the fertility of the soil. They are also helping in cleaning the environment by increasing the fertility of the soil. So, now the next question is, what are the harmful effects of the microorganisms? Or you may also write this question in such a way that write a short note on the harmful effects of microorganisms. Microorganisms can create the different kind of diseases in the human body. You can give the example of some of the diseases like viral disease, bacterial infection. Viral disease, you can say common cold, flu, then viral infections, then viral fever. And bacterial infections also you can write. You can write typhoid, you can write tuberculosis. You can give some examples of the diseases in the human body. Microorganisms are also causing viral and bacterial infection in the plants. And the symptoms of the bacterial and viral infections are visible by looking at the leaves and the stems of the plant, which I have told you. The parts of the plants become damaged. The color of the leaves and the parts of the plant will change. This will tell us that the plants are suffering from a particular bacterial or viral infection. Plants are also causing some diseases in the animals like anthrax. the food diseases and the mouth diseases into the animals. Microorganisms are also creating food poisoning. Microorganisms can also destroy your food. So these are the harmful effects of microorganisms which you can mention. Now, the next question is, what are antibiotics and what precautions you will take when you will take the antibiotics? Students, antibiotics are those medicines which will kill the effect or which will kill the growth of microorganisms in your body. I am repeating once again, the antibiotics are the medicines which will kill the growth or stop the growth of microorganisms in the human body. Now the next part of the question is, what precautions you will take when you are taking the antibiotics? So the precaution is, the antibiotic should prescribed by the doctors. Second precaution is, antibiotic should be taken in the right amount. The antibiotic should be taken at the right time. And the antibiotic should be taken at the right dose. Right dose in the sense, like doctors are prescribing, the antibiotic should be taken in the morning, afternoon or the evening. That should be prescribed by the doctor. And the amount and the quantity of the antibiotics also should be according to the prescription or the suggestion of the doctors. Because it is a chemical, it is a medicinal component, so you cannot take it by yourself. So students, these are the number of questions which are given in your NCERT textbook. This you have to write in a notebook. You have to do a fair work. If you don't have a fair notebook, you can write down in a bunch of the papers or you can write down in a file papers. But you have to do the work neatly and the fair notebook. So thank you for cooperating. Stay safe and stay at home.